Hi everyone. Well, as you probably would have been able to guess, I used to be a bat. A Honduran white bat to be specific. I can't lie, humans have always been so intriguing to me. But what intrigued me the most about them was their literature. I remember as a young bat I used to go off to sneak into people's houses in a nearby village so I could read their books in the middle of the night while they were sleeping. But one night I got careless. I snuck into a lady's house and she wasn't quite as asleep as I thought she was. She snuck up behind me and whacked me with a broom and broke my wing. She then just swept me out the door like I was trash. I tried stumbling back to the forest, back to my family, but my little legs could only carry me so far before I passed out from exhaustion. Eventually I did wake up again, and I was in a small cottage. My wing was bandaged up and they even left a bowl of water for me. I happily drank my fill, but it appeared as though I was left alone. I noticed a bookshelf across the room. I excitedly scampered off to it. But that was when I realized these weren't normal books. They were grimoires. Was I rescued by a witch? I heard the door behind me slowly creak open and my heart raced in fear. But the person looking down at me looked nothing like what I'd been told a witch should look like. She had a kind face, like any other human woman would. "Are you alright, sweetie?" she asked with a worried look on her face. I nodded back at her and pointed down at the book that I'd been reading. She looked shocked. "Wait, did you actually understand me? And are you actually able to read that?" I gave her a little thumbs up with my good wing. She started laughing and talking about how this was a miracle. Now she couldn't believe that she found a fully sentient bat. I turned my attention back to the book because, well, there was a spell that caught my attention. It was a spell that would manifest food. All I had to do was think about the food, draw out a little symbol, and slam my fist, or I guess wing, down on it. I used my little thumb to etch the symbol into the dusty spot on the floor in front of me. Then I slammed my wing down, while the lady stared at me in shock. A small flash lit the area in front of me, and a fig appeared. I happily chomped down on my snack, while the lady clapped her hands and spoke behind me. "And you have a knack for magic? This is truly amazing. Tell you what, why don't you stay here with me and be my apprentice? I've honestly never met a creature like you before, nor have I even met a human that has managed to perform a spell on the first try. You have a lot of potential. Plus, if you agree, I can even teach you a spell that'll give you a human form. It would even let you pick and choose parts that you want to keep from your bat form, such as your wings." I chewed on my fig, thinking about my family, my home, wondering if they would even miss me. Honestly, I don't think they would. They always mocked me for my love of books, and they even ostracized me from everything we did together. I took another big chomp and then looked at the lady and gave her a thumbs up. We lived together for a few years. She even taught me how to consume energy from plants so I could increase my own lifespan. Turns out, she has been alive for hundreds of years. Honestly, she was all I could ever ask for in a friend. But one day, she went out into the village to buy supplies. I got worried after the sunset. She'd always made it a point to never stray too far away from home after nightfall. When I got there, I saw a large orange flame in the middle of the village in the distance. I thought a house must have caught on fire, and ran towards it, hoping to be able to help. But as I got closer, I heard screams. Her screams! I turned the corner and saw her ablaze and tied to a stake. "You get what you deserve, witch!" someone from the crowd screamed. I was about to manifest my staff, fully ready to fight this entire village to rescue her. But then I realized her screams had stopped seconds before I reached the crowd. I looked up at the blaze and saw she was motionless. I was too late. I knew I could have killed everyone there if I wanted to, but I also knew that revenge wouldn't bring her back. I ran back to the forest with tears in my eyes. I packed everything we owned into a bag of holding. I couldn't stand to be near those monsters anymore. Not after what they did to my mentor. I moved everything even deeper into the forest, where I was sure no human would be able to bother me again. And that's where I stayed. It's gonna be hard to learn how to trust humans again, but with how much time has passed, I think I'm willing to give it a try. Might as well start with the internet.